You got it flip. Oh, Keisha flip. And welcome to another edition of Play It Safe, the podcast with your host, April Lacey, streaming live on Pressure 23 Radio and iHeartRadio. Good after, good night, good evening, because it's definitely night. How y'all doing out there, listeners? We on our topic tonight. I'm gonna jump right on in, and we're gonna pick back up where we left off. But before I get started, I want to give a shout out and tell Miss Princess Jolly, Miss Tasha Mack, thank you so much for coming on the show, giving y'all a beautiful story and testimony. That was something very big y'all did. I really, really appreciate that. On y'all domestic violence testimony. It was very touching. I see that it touched a lot of people out there, and that's a great thing. So that means that maybe the word will be out there to everyone. So big shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for giving me the time to do y'all story. And y'all remember it was y'all heard it first at Play It Safe. So I have today again with me Vanessa to my left, Tameka to my right. All right, y'all. And today we're gonna still touch a little bit on a little bit of mental health with a little bit of mental health and maybe grief on a little topic. Then we're gonna get on down to the STDs. So with that being said, I just want to give out the definition once again to mental health. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being on how it affects and how we feel. So, with that being said, it's a lot of emotions all over the place. You have to have the correct state of mind. And I chose these two women to talk because sometimes people they don't know who to talk to or what to talk to, and they've been there, and I'm gonna always be their support. And I picked them because I know God got them all the way through. I picked them today for mental health and grief. These are two special people that I pray for daily. Miss Vanessa and Miss Tameka. I love these people to death, y'all. You heard me. And when they say to death, I love them to death. So y'all get what? Play it safe when it come to them. Play it safe when it come to them. Y'all play it safe. These is my people, and they always got my back. They gonna always support. And if y'all ain't got nobody like you got them, y'all ain't got yourself nobody, because they down, been down. Always gonna be. All right, y'all. With that being said, being that you all deal with maybe grief and mental health on a daily, maybe not on a daily, but sometimes, how would you say your sleeping and eating patterns have been lately due to those two things? Miss Burrell.
Well, I shut down and I can't eat. I can't sleep. I cry and I just pray to God. And it lasts about 2 years.
Oh, wait. Wait a minute, hold on. Cause it kind of went quick. 2 years. Like you'll shut down. Like you'll shut all the way down. Not days or not years.
That's years. I the loss of my father and the loss of my baby's father. I shut down and I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep, and it's like for 2 years I just prayed to God and read the Bible and cried and prayed to God and asked why and never understood why. And so, but like after 2 years, it feels like a weight lift off my shoulders.
That's what's up. Okay. All right, Miss Riz, what would you say? Like, how is your sleeping and eating abilities lately with dealing with your grief and mental daily, baby? How are you?
I'm up and down, of course, with my sleeping pattern. It has gotten better than it was.
Oh, it done got hit that for me. It done got better for you.
It done got better. Like, yeah, every night I used to wake up throughout the night. I couldn't like sleep past I'd say 4 hours. I would wake up. This was like a constant thing every night. And then I started praying about it. I was like, God, just grant me some peace, sleep. I ain't getting no sleep, and I'm definitely not at peace.
No, never.
Yeah, but so yeah, my sleeping pattern. Sometimes I still have nights where I'm up through the night, but it definitely has gotten better than it was because this was like every night thing, and I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible because I like to sleep.
You like to sleep.
Yeah, and that's the same thing for the
Your
the eating too. Mm-hmm.
It'll be the same. So
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say I'm gonna answer the question as well. Me on my grief and my mental health, mine is anger. I get angry, and I wanna fight the world, but the world ain't did it to me. So that's when I have to sit down and get my reality check and understand that you can't be mad at what's going on. You got to, accept it and move on. So and I'm a greedy person, and I can't eat. I don't know why I can't eat, and I disappear. I done disappeared before. I done disappeared. I was out of here. My grandma looked at me. My grandma looked at me one day. I know I was like probably about a good 160, 175, and I was down to about 108. So I definitely, you could definitely see it. A lot of people probably thought I was sick, but it was actually stress and mental issues and different things about me. Like I didn't know if I wanted to be here no more. I was thinking crazy too. That's when I told y'all I did take a trip to the mental hospital. And once again, she right here on my side again, because I was just glad when those hours was up that she was there to get me out of there. I was down at Brookwood at the bottom, and it's definitely really people out there that's definitely going through stuff. And I was in there with them, so I can actually say it. And I ain't been back. Play it safe. God is good. I am. I actually went and saw a psychiatrist. A lot of people don't like seeing psychiatrists, and they feel like they can't help them because what they say they don't relate to them. But truth be told, y'all, that's what them folks go to school for. They go to school for that, they train for that, and they're there for that. A lot of people don't feel like that, but I really suggest, truthfully, you should go. Take that chance, lay on that couch. They're not there to judge you. They're there to help try to fix what you really got going on with your psychological issues and everything that's going on with you. So when a lot of people always say, I ain't finna go see nobody. I ain't finna talk to no psychiatrist. I feel like you should. I feel like you should. I don't think it's a waste. I think you can get a lot off your mind. And once again, they're not there to judge you. They're there to help you. They're gonna see what if you have any type of chemical off balance that they can help satisfy. A lot of people don't like taking medicine. Me, I don't even know how to swallow pills. Me, maybe not even the Benadryl. I'm talking about a little pill. But it made me happy. So I have to get it. And I'm so glad that she came into my life. So yeah, with that being said, y'all, that's one thing that I want y'all to take with today. If y'all feel like y'all struggling with y'all mental health and y'all don't feel like, go, please go see a psychiatrist, y'all. It's okay. It's okay. I promise it's okay. It ain't nobody there to judge y'all. I mean, and it gets a lot off your chest. It releases a lot of weight off your shoulder, because I know y'all walk around a lot of days with a lot of heavy hearts, heavy, just everything, just weight on y'all shoulder. And that'll be the way to get it out. Even with the young people, y'all just consider that. All right, going on to my next question. So my next question is, what do you use for your stress and anxiety mechanisms, like to cope daily? And an example, like my example was saying, like, would you say like you'll sleep through it, maybe medicine, talk to a friend? What you think?
I use music most of the time.
Okay.
And also some days I just want to sleep through it. Like I'm like, if I'm asleep, then no, I'm not gonna feel it. I'm asleep. Let me just sleep through it. Yeah. But music is my number one go-to.
Music your number one go-to. Okay, that's all right. What about you? What about you, Tameka? What would be your coping mechanism that you use like on a daily?
We on the April show, right?
Yeah.
Play it safe.
Let's say.
Okay. I use marijuana. I smoke weed.
Okay.
You know, I have to.
Okay. You and you
I
know.
have to stimulate my mind. I have to go to another zone. I have to.
And I'm gonna just say this. No, we ain't promoting that you do drugs, but it is a such thing as miracle marijuana that they do prescribe out here, sometimes for anxiety, sometimes for appetite that you need, and sometimes, like I said, if you maybe go to that psychiatrist or that doctor, they can get it
Right.
prescribed to you. So yeah, I get it.
And
It's not a bad thing.
And lie, that ain't for y'all to do. That's what I do to cope with my problem. Because everybody have different ways of coping, and that's what I do. So don't do what I do. Play it safe.
Oh wow. So I guess I want to say, like, do sometimes do like some days do you feel more discombobulated or crazy sometimes, or it's just
I wouldn't say crazy or discombobulated. I always use the term overstimulated.
overstimulated?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. Overstimulated it is. How you feel, Tameka? What would your wording be? What word would you use to how you feel? On your daily, like when your mental's acting up on you and it's just there, like that's what I was trying to say. Like, does that make you feel like crazy or just all over the place, or how?
Well, with my grief, it's like I said, it's like a 2-year period. So with that being said, that's a long period of time. Going through the same thing every single day, that runs you crazy.
Right.
And after that, I get angry because like I said, I pray and I ask God, I talk to God, and I'm begging and I'm pleading to give me some type of relief, and I don't get no type of relief. So, yeah, it can't run you crazy. It just depends on the person.
And you try to work with it and
just
not
have to pray about it. Like I said, you just have to pray about it and have to keep your faith in God. You have to keep your faith in God.
Right. So with y'all grief and like grief slash mental health things going together. Do y'all find yourself like any type of memory loss? Like do you can you remember everything? Like or it's like a lot of stuff blocked out? You block a lot of stuff out with yours?
Yeah.
You try to block it out with anybody?
Mhm.
You
I
block-
have a lot of things blocked out in my head.
So do you think blocking it out, not facing y'all fears, or do you think that's the best? You think best blocking it out is the best way?
I feel blocking it out for me is the best way because that means I ain't supposed to been there. It's it's a memory gone. It's not a memory that I ain't supposed to remember. So block it out. I was never there.
I
So
got you. I got you. I understand. I understand. So how do y'all face the world like every day? Like being real, knowing sometimes deep down inside you really want to give up. What's that push that make y'all keep going?
Um, my kids, for one, and God, too. Well, I'm gonna say God first, because I already know nobody but God is the reason why I'm still going. I don't have another answer.
amen.
Same with you.
God first and my kids. Cause I'm all they got. So hey, I gotta keep going.
So me, I get up and face the world every day. I I always sometimes I wake up angry. And I have a chip on my shoulder. That's why I asked y'all how y'all wake up sometimes. Sometimes I try to start my day off happy, but it's always like when you got something going on good for you, it's always gonna be that some one thing that's gonna always be there to try to pull you down. But you always supposed to be able to just push through it. But I ain't perfect and stuff, cause like sometimes it don't be fair to me. Like that don't be fair. I definitely do not like bullies. I don't like bullies. Don't be a bully in no situation. Y'all stop being bullies or whatever. Like don't bully kids. Don't bully each other. Just quit bullying people, because bullying ends differently. People go kill themselves. People kill others, and then you have people feeling a certain type of way about themselves. And I don't really know the words that I really want to say deep down inside, that you can't let your grief and your mental health, you have to be able to fight those things, but not physically. You got to be able to handle it mentally. And that's going back to psychiatrists, medicine, educate, be able to admit that. First of all, be able to admit that you have a problem. If you can't recognize that you have a problem, then you'll never be able to get to the solution. That's number one. So please recognize you do have a problem. Second, that's when you go to try to get the help that you need. And then third of all, like I said, you go for God. So I just wake up and call my good friends and stuff every morning. We have a good talk, and they start my day. So that's what starts my day. My good friends and a good pep talk from them keeps me going daily. Cause some days I might miss some of y'all. I might want to kick y'all head off, but I have to still play it safe and not think like that, because I keep telling y'all it's different chemical balances that I do battle every day, and it's not funny. It's for real. So I do fight like different battles daily on how I supposed to feel and how some people make me feel, and I shouldn't let no one make me feel no type of way, which that's what I'm working on myself. The way the actions that y'all make me react, and that's what I'm learning. I'm still learning it. I've done way better because I haven't touched anybody, so it's definitely a blessing. I'm gonna go on with that. All right, let's talk about a few things that I wanted to touch on tonight, and that was we're gonna go to STDs now. We're gonna go with sexually transmitted diseases. And I wanted to talk on that with my community because that's what a lot of us always talk about daily. We love to talk about sex. But I mean, if that's where your mind is, that's fine. But are you protecting yourself? I mean, whatever you want to do with your life, that's fine. Ain't nobody judging you, but make sure that you're protecting yourself because there are plenty of STDs out there. Y'all, I want y'all to educate yourself on that. Women under 25, y'all should be tested every year for gonorrhea and chlamydia. Every year. I did my research on this, y'all. And individuals with multiple partners, as they say, multiple partners, you shouldn't wait months. After you know that you're having sex with multiple partners, you need to go ahead and plan to see your gynecologist, the health department, or somewhere to go ahead and get tested too. That's to help prevent all the spreading of all the STDs. So you got to be clean, y'all. No, why would you do that?
It's just crazy.
And then let me educate y'all on some more things while we talking about these STDs because I want to get it out there to make sure y'all know. So chlamydia is one of the STDs that doesn't have, it has little or none. So that means that it have no symptoms. So sometimes you're not going to even know that you even have it. So, and then the time frame to have it is from 5 to 14 days before you know the exposure. And then you can find different signs of painful urination, burning, pain in your lower stomach, like your abdomen, lower back pain, fever, vaginal discharge from the penis, vaginal pain during sex. Sometimes they say it's also bleeding periods between your cycle, testicle or swelling pain, or rectal pain, discharge, or bleeding. If y'all have any type of bleeding that's unusual, you just need to go ahead and see about yourself anyway, regardless if that's an STD or not. You just need to play it safe and go check yourself. Play it safe. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure y'all educate yourself on these different things. They have trichomonas. Trichomonas. They have trichomonas.
Just use the abbreviation trick. Oh, have mercy.
They have trichomonas. Not trichomonas. They have gonorrhea. They have genital herpes. They have the HIV and the AIDS. So one of them is the virus, and the AIDS is actually the actual STD. I mean, the actual virus that'll get you out of here. Yeah, you can live with HIV, AIDS. You'll pretty much die, But you have a 10-year living span on it. Some people outlive that 10-year span because I've known it to be a lie. But you should also go. My research said, I was surprised that I saw this, but the research said you should have an AIDS test anywhere from 13 to 64 years old. I think 13 kind of ridiculous. I didn't know that you should start at 13 on no, but
You having sex, ain't it? A lot of 13-year-olds having babies and all.
that's true. But I didn't, that went over my head with the 13-year-old part, y'all. But so, and back to, I want to go back to the STDs. So, like, if y'all see any bumps, any unusual bumps, like pulse or anything running, or whatever. Sometimes everybody think it's a bore. Sometimes it is a bore. But I would suggest to go make an appointment and go check on yourself, because that could be maybe some part of an outbreak. I also want to hit on the topic about, I heard a lot of people out speaking about the COVID shot. Yeah, everybody was concerned like COVID is coming back, it's around, the shot was bad, this, that, and the third. Well, truth be told, I I work with the COVID doctor every day, and the truth be told about the shots, they weren't no good, y'all. I honestly don't. I can't tell you exactly what all was in the shots, but I do know that the shots were no good. I don't know why did they put it out there like that, but that is what Dr. Vaughn and Katie Taylor, that's what they do on a daily. So they the chronic COVID people who you could go to, and they've saved so many lives. So if you did get that vaccine, it is a possibility that things, your immune system and blood flow, your immune system, your fatigue and all that, those are symptoms from the shot. So there are vitamins and supplements out there for you to take, but you got to go, go to the doctor and see what all they have for you. You need to maybe go sign up to see what's going on with you, so to save a life. With that being said, I wanted to speak on the COVID, and I was speaking on the COVID because it was my aunt's birthday, and I'm always gonna keep my family alive. And her birthday was August the 1st. Happy late birthday, Auntie Emma. She's gonna always be in my life. We lost her due to COVID. So that's part of my prevention too. So everything that I'm doing, y'all, I definitely have a reason behind it. And I'm trying to promote prevention. We took a lot of loss in our family due to our different events, and with COVID being one, like, I didn't believe in COVID, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie, I ain't believe in COVID until, it hit home. That's what I keep telling y'all. You don't believe stuff till it hit home. Yeah, everybody was sick here, there, everywhere, but to actually hit our front door, that really meant something big, y'all. So that's what a lot of my aid and educate is on, to prevent. Even though we had no control over the COVID, it's the fact that that's how we lost her. And truth be told, I think I lost my mama to COVID, which I don't think, I know. My mama died January the 9th, 2020. And that was even before they acknowledged that it was even COVID. COVID didn't get acknowledged till March 6th, 2020. Long live Shemaine. I told you it's always a reason behind everything. But they didn't acknowledge COVID until March the 6th. And with that being said, all the symptoms that my mom had, my auntie had those same symptoms. Everybody had those same symptoms and everything. And then I lost her in 2 weeks. So I feel like that the Lord placed me in a COVID clinic because of the situation. Like, and it's to take care of others. That, I didn't get a chance to take care of my mama. I didn't get a chance to take care of my auntie. But I'm out here now trying to help prevent and help others. So like I said, I have a purpose. It's definitely a purpose for everything that goes on in my life, and I look at that every day. I try to not take a lot of negativity with me, because it's easily said and done. And when that lady above closed her eyes, whether it was to COVID or whether it was to what kind of cancer they said it was, to lose a backbone, y'all, I really didn't know how I was gonna make it. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I just have to be honest. Well, being the only child And not knowing that my mama was sick, not knowing which way I was gonna go, I went homeless, y'all. Me and my children was, I got plenty of family. I have plenty of family, but when my mama died, I was lost. I was lost. I was upset. I was out here in the world, but one thing about it, I still had family that was there. They treated my mama just like they was there, my daddy's side, and that's why I'm real big on family now, because my mama was the biggest part of me, and that's just it. Me and my mama. And if you being an only child, I don't know how people would feel about growing up as an only child, but I've always had to defend me. I always had to be tough for me. And you know what? I'm gonna just be real. I get tired of being tough. I get tired of always walking around trying to help others, knowing sometimes that I'm really hurting in the inside. But I know that I'm truly meant for this blessing to be put out there. And that's why I really do appreciate everybody that listen, everybody that said play it safe, everybody that supports, everybody like take on, like, y'all, if you don't take nothing on from anything I say, like some stuff be a joke, I be joking around and stuff like that a lot or whatever. That's just, again, to catch your attention. But with that being said, I still want to, that's still a joking way to educate you just in case you don't understand. That's another thing. A lot of people will use different big words and stuff like that, but some people don't understand it. So sometimes you have to break it down to them, whether it's street language, whether it's in your book, common sense and stuff. Sometimes you have to get down to everybody's level and speak on their level to make them understand. And that's why I know that I was put here to aid and educate all ages. I know that I can talk to the kids. I know that I can get along with my age. I know that I can get along with older people, because I do know that I do have an old soul too. So with all that being said, y'all, it's a lot of mental health and grief that a lot of people are dealing with right now. And then you never know, y'all. People could be dealing with different traumas, and I do know a little story. I can't just touch on the person, but another reason why I brought up the STD was because this person lost their mental behind the STD. But I just made sure that I was that friend, and I made sure that they didn't lose themselves behind that STD. So that's really why I'm really out here again trying to aid and educate y'all. I never put that person out there, but that's just a lesson, and they know who they are. I love y'all to death, and you and I'm glad we made it through that. Like, because that's another day of mental things that people go through daily. That person felt like every day that they was walking around, they knew that they had it. They could see them. So I had to let them know that they did. They used to like try to wear coats and stuff to cover up their STD. And I ain't gonna say what it was, but like I said, it was a STD, and it was, they were trying to hide themselves, but they finally found themselves. And I'm gonna say that too. After a good year period, like you said, maybe about 2 years, Tameka, it does take time for your mental to heal, and for that person to now that person stands up with a chest. Now you can't, they feel better now. They're not perfect, and I'm gonna be real. They're not just passing it around either. They just keeping it to themselves, and I respect them for that, because a lot of us get things and just pass it around to be low down. And I got a question for y'all. With that being said, how do y'all feel about that? How do you feel that if you know that a person know that they have a STD and knowingly that they got it and they pass, how you feel about that?
That's just wrong. Spiteful. It's wrong. They need to be put down like a dog.
Mm-hmm. Straight there.
Put down like a dog.
Like a dog.
But my thing is with that, you know, it be it's always a reason. It's always a reason behind things too. You know that what y'all like. With that being said, you know, people be hateful to try to. That since they got it, they won't.
Somebody else to have it.
Yeah, and I
They don't wanna
understand, and I
deal with it
understand
by
it's
themselves.
hateful, but but they mindset ain't like that. And long as everybody else got it, they happy. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't understand why. I mean, the choices that they make and stuff like that, but that'll make somebody not play it safe, y'all, and that'll make somebody want to kill you. Like that's what I'm putting out there too. Don't be that person, knowing that you got something and you really spreading it. Don't do that, y'all. Like, don't do that. Just that ain't the way to do it. Play it safe, man. Like, and then if you do have, and if that person love you, and if you sit there and talk with them, and you let them know they got it, and if they still stay there with you through it all, then you know that's your partner. You know that's who you meant to be with.
I was talking to a young lady today, just randomly. I didn't even know this was gonna be the topic, but just a young lady. I don't even know her. I don't know. Sometimes a lot of people just, I don't know, they just come up to me and start talking, just strangers. And I listen and I don't judge. So I think she told me she was about 20 years old. And she came out, she was talking. And she was like, I'm sorry, I just talk a lot. I'm like, oh, no, you're fine. And she was just telling me that she was at the doctor because, and she came to the doctor by ambulance or something. But she was telling me that on her doctor visit, she found out that she had an STD and she was 9 weeks pregnant. And she was just distraught. She was just like, and I was just trying to, it wasn't really words I really could tell her, but I did try to keep her positive because she was talking about she might go to jail. And I felt that. I really did, to be honest. But then she also said, well, I know I can't go to jail because I got a baby. Because she had like a little 1-year-old baby with her. And I'm like, yeah, you can't go to jail because, somebody need to look after that baby. But yeah, I just had this conversation with somebody today. Yeah.
See.
And before I left her, I said, and she was just venting really. It seemed like she just kind of going through it.
Was she crying or she was just talking?
She wasn't crying, but she looked like she had been crying because her face was red. And I was just telling her, you still young and it's not the end of the world. And I told her, I hope you have a better night because she was just talking about how her life was just a living hell and stuff. I did try to give her some positive words to take home.
That was up. That one, see there? You see, come on, see there, play it safe. See, it just one person. You took that with one person, and she just, you like you said, randomly chose
She just randomly
you.
came talking to me.
And you didn't even know we was talking about that topic tonight, and she just randomly came to you.
And it caught me. I was surprised. I'm like, I don't even know me. Why she come out here telling me her personal business? But
you was there to talk her through it because she needed that type.
I guess she just wanted to vent to somebody. She didn't care who it was. I guess at the time.
Yeah, you did. You definitely saved her life. You see, what you said, she wanted to fight or go to jail.
Yeah, I said don't kill nobody.
See,
you gotta raise that baby.
That's right. Y'all see, you just take some type of advice.
I do understand your anger. I do, but don't kill nobody.
Tameka, how you feel about the same? I know you probably feel the same. Do you have any words on them about people just randomly just passing it, or how do you feel about that?
That's a death sentence.
So what?
That's a death sentence. Passing around to this person and that person.
Gotcha.
Will get you killed. It's a death sentence.
But you definitely can go to jail for that too.
Yeah,
but you talking about putting them in. I know they will go to jail for that, but you talking about they'll get killed. That's what you talking about.
You'll go to jail then.
Right. That's why I said so.
Right.
So they'll go to jail. You can't file charges on people for doing that.
I'm saying they'll be dead because they'll have a death sentence, and you'll be in jail for killing them.
Gotcha.
But Yes, you can go to jail for passing stuff around, especially like AIDS and stuff like that. You can go to jail for that if you're found guilty around this person and that person. Yeah, you get charged with it.
And you said there was a younger girl that you was, and then she already had a baby, and you said 9 weeks pregnant.
The
So
baby
that's
looked like he was about 1.
so that's what I'm saying, fellas. Fellas, I mean, okay, fellas. I mean, y'all ain't just the only women
And
do
she
it too.
also said that, when she called her partner or boyfriend or whatever, and he was just trying to put the blame on her. I'm like, that's fucked up.
See what I'm saying? There you go again. There we go with the blame game, y'all. How you know though? That's what I'm saying. And I said that. I'm gonna put that out there again too. If you're having sex with multiple people after you have had sex, before you even, you know what I'm saying, trying to go to that next partner, go ahead and get yourself checked out, man. Before you move on, at least do that, man. Play it safe. That's all I'm really putting it out there for you to do, because that is, even though you think you might not have nothing and all that, that's bacteria backing up. You still backing up bacteria. And then another thing, like into that with the STDs, young men, if you're not circumcised, I want to put that out there for your educational thing. If you're uncircumcised, be sure that you all are pulling the skin back and cleaning around the bacteria part. Okay, like I'm trying to be educational. I ain't even trying to be fun about it. I'm really telling y'all, like, it's the skin. That's what that mean. Like, the skin is not there. Is in the penis. It doesn't have its head on there. So when you pull that skin back, fellas, it's cotton, might be cotton or stuff there that forms STDs too. So if you still have skin or you're uncircumcised, please be sure that you're cleaning daily. Pull your skin down and then pull it around. You pull it down and around, and you get and clean around with it. I just want to put that out there, because that what you say? A pill bag. Well, that's what you call them.
You said pull it back and clean around.
I thought it was.
I've heard that, Keisha.
Well, yeah, a pill bag, uncircumcised, and
Keisha, please.
but yeah, just make sure that you, and then women, some different bubble baths and things that you sit in and things like that, that is not, it's not very good as well. It smells good and stuff, but it kind of has make you build up bacteria as well too. So sometimes excuse me, sometimes you can just cleanse, and it's always good to, everybody does shower a lot, but it's also good to sit down sometimes and take baths as well. You have to sit down and let the water cleanse through you sometimes. It's great taking showers, y'all, but also sometimes you have to sit in the water and soak. So don't let that go over your head as well. So I'm just trying to make sure I get some educational things out there tonight about these STDs and everything. Then I want you to take home with you. So, and men, if you're ashamed about you being what you said, peel back, what you call it? Peel back, uncircumcised, or you the above. The woman, if she love you, she'll do it for you. Just let her clean it off and stuff or whatever. And it shouldn't hurt. It's just skin. So yeah, I'm just trying to educate y'all on it. Like, you young and you see that and it look funny, that's what it is. Or maybe Google it or go look it up so that you can at least know what's going on. And then any bumps, anything that looks funny to you all, a smell, a odor. Now, if the odor is getting like too loud and you smell yourself from, like, you sitting here and you can smell right up under there, you need to go get that checked too, because there's no way you're supposed to smell yourself. We do all supposed to detox, and I do know things do come out your skin, different things come out the skin from detox, but I'm talking about like the fishy odor. Bacteria vaginosis, yes, that's one too. That's a lot that comes with different things too, y'all. But you got what is this? What's going on? Oh,
April is pronouncing
they
the
know.
words.
Oh wow.
Oh God.
Get the tip. Well, you know what? That mean, I don't. Well, I was trying to let them know how to clean it, sir. Like you do supposed to like pull the skin down and clean it, cause not that'll let everybody do it. And that's another thing I did want to put out there, cause I've been trying to do a lot of different research to try to put it out there for all ages and stuff. Just older men, you need to do that too, cause I know that y'all probably still trying to have sex too. So y'all still need to pull it. You still need to, and then it kind of, get smaller, but you still got to work with what you got, and still, you still got to. I don't mean no harm, y'all, but you got to still work with the work or pull it back or whatever you need to do with it, y'all. I'm just being real though, for real, y'all. Honestly though, and it is also like, so a lot of people do use aluminum free deodorant, and I hear that that's very well. I don't use. I mean, I don't know if I don't have to put deodorant on every day, but I feel like if I don't, I'd be musty. I guess it might be a mind thing, because I have went a day without it. But that's another good thing too, y'all. Aluminum free. And I also wanted to put this out here too before we end this topic. Before we end, because I did want to put some things out there. So y'all, there are like some bacteria, and they have explosive diarrhea that's going around, y'all. And they said it's due to Taylor's Farm, and it's a brand. It's a brand that's in all the stores, and it's the manufacturer. So it's called Earth. That is the Earthbound is one. 365 Whole Food is one. Simple Truth at Kroger's is one. The Organic Signature Select Brand Safeway, that's another one. You have the Green Wise at Publix, your Simply Nature at Aldi's, and Market Side at Walmart, Good and Gathering at Target, and HEB Store Brand, Trader Joe's store. So what I'm saying is Taylor's Farm, even though it doesn't say Taylor's Farm, all of them still come from them. So that parasite is traveling through everything. They ain't putting that out there. So I want to put that out there, that it's still in stores, and they just trying to say that it's just Taylor's Farm, but Taylor Farm is the manufacturer of all those companies that I just named. So you be mindful of some of those brands that I just named that you're picking up as well, because that's where some of the bacteria and the parasites are coming from as well. And if you have any questions, if you want to tune in or anything, or if you just need a friend, you can come on the Play It Safe show, and we'll talk about it. That's what we do. We try to help, aid, and educate. And if it's any young kids out there that need help or want to know some questions stuff, I'm open to answer that to y'all. I hope y'all don't make that mistake either. And if y'all sexually active, you heard me say 13, y'all. So any teenagers that's up there that's actually sexually active and stuff, or sneaking behind your mom and stuff, at least make sure you at least going to the health department and getting yourself checked. It doesn't matter the age on it, y'all. You can get bumps on your stuff at any age, either way. And it also start cleaning young, so that you can, I can't do nasty. That's just all it is to it. It's gonna be real. That's it, and that's all. Like, you need to play it safe. That's just it. Just need to play it safe. Play it safe, y'all. Stay STD free. Go check on yourself. If you're a woman, and they tell us to go yearly, women. But if you out here just doing it and 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 giving it out and just taking it through there, you just go out there and go behind each partner. I mean that, behind each partner, because therefore you won't be able to tell me something it was him, or him. You will know exactly where it came from, and you can pinpoint it. Because therefore, if you don't do that, you're gonna be the carrier.
Right.
That's what I'm letting y'all know. You can't get mad. You can't get mad at that man when you know for a fact, young lady, that you're the carrier, and you know you out here just giving it out. You just out here Monday, Greg, Tuesday, Tristan, Wednesday, Joe, Saturday, Jack. You gotta that ain't gonna work. We got to keep it in line, and then you turn around and it come back Monday, you end up with something. So now you gotta go line all them folks up that you done named and don't know where you got it from. And truth be told, you started it. You started everything. You the one started it. You the one who done probably gave them everything, and now they back here, and there. So be mindful of everything that I said today, y'all. Take it with y'all. Be sure, go to the health department. Be sure to get checked annually. If you're doing it more often, go behind each partner. Man, if you're not going, if you're not having sex like you are, it's still good to go every 3 months and stuff. Make sure you're not gonna have any prostate issues. That's another thing we need to check on. Men need to check on as well. And I think that'll be all. And y'all have a blessed night. And I want y'all to take sure to make time. Oh, I got a call. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a call. Hold on. Let me put it on the thing. Cause I be messing up. You're on with April. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
Hey, that you got a good topic tonight. I like that. We do have a lot of that STD. People not, keeping themselves up. And some people know it. Which I think is crazy. But what is the most popular? Well, I ain't gonna say the most STD that's actually being transmitted out there. Which that you would say?
Chlamydia, because you don't have the symptoms. It's the chlamydia, yeah. And then people don't even know it's chlamydia because it's mild symptoms, mild to none. And you can be walking around with it and don't know. That's why you have to go. Chlamydia. You can definitely walk around here with chlamydia and don't know it.
So let me ask you this. Who does the woman transmit that, or does the guy carry chlamydia also? Is it like vice versa?
It's both vice versa. It's vice versa. It's either or.
Okay.
And then let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you this. Let me just be for real. The woman will sometimes pick up on it before the man, and they have to go tell the man. I'm just gonna be real with you too. That's how that works as well. Sometimes the woman finds out quicker than the man because, like I said, there's no symptoms, and sometimes more women go check on themselves first. So the woman will sometimes get the symptoms first, and then that alerts the man.
Well, I think you're doing good because, like a lot of the young people, like these YNs out here, they just be slanging and taking them through there. They be what I call it, slanging and YK their ass. They be taking them through there, and they really don't believe in using protection.
Oh wow! I didn't even. You know what? They give so many out at the health department.
I work with juvenile, so I you know what I'm saying, like that's a good topic that you do, and I talk to a lot of them, and like a lot of them don't use protection. So that's why I could see. I mean, that's why I was saying like you got a good topic.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Like the young generation, they don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about using protection. I'm like 50 plus, so you know what I'm saying. I get it in when I get it in. I got to have me. I got to put something on that thing. You feel?
Yes, sir. I feel you, sir. As you should. Playing it safe. It sounds that's what's up. Play it safe.
So, but yeah, that's a good topic, man. I mean, if you could spread that, especially to like if the females get it, you know what I'm saying? Like if the females get it in their head and start making these little youngers, wear protection or something like that, it'd probably be You know, that probably save a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But we got to get it in. I mean, we got to get it in both heads. But like, if the females stand up, stand on 10,
Right.
that do. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. That you did a good topic with that, man.
Well, thank you for calling in to play it safe, and you let them know. You let them juveniles know to play it safe. You hear me?
I got you.
All right. Have a blessed one. Oh, I had a miss. You had a miss. It was a miss call. I ain't even see it. Was it yours? You don't know. It say 45 minutes. That probably went. I ain't want to just leave it up here before I disconnect. It was a 240 number. Okay. Huh? Oh, okay. Well, all right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night, and y'all just be sure to take what I said. Y'all just go to the health department. Y'all get checked out. Go get a gynecologist. If you don't have a gynecologist, the health department will take you in or whatever, and play it safe. Put them cards up there for me, ladies. Show these folks what to do. Tell them play it safe. Play it safe for them STDs. Y'all have a blessed night. All right, Gabby, come cut me off.